Hi, and welcome to the free crochet pattern of the week. Yay! This week's free crochet pattern is the Big Bloom hat, and it is free for download on redheart.com. And I will put the link to this Big Bloom hat in the description box below. So Red Heart commissioned me to make this hat quite a while ago, but many people haven't seen it, and I think this big flower would be fun on many projects. Even if you just took an ear warmer or basic ear warmer pattern or improvised one, you might want to grab the flower part of this pattern and attach it to something else. So there is this is an easy pattern, and it's made with Red Heart with Love, with both the red and the eggshell, and those are worsted weight sized 4 yarn, so you can probably get something out of your stash, a Red Heart yarn, a worsted weight, and go for it. This is an acrylic yarn. Of course, you can also use a wool. I would suggest a superwash wool since it's going to be a hat and you might want to wash it one day. So this pattern uses an eye hook, and I wanted to just briefly show you one or two of the stitches that are in this pattern. And let's see, I will get started with a hook. This is a size I hook and a worsted weight yarn. And I'm just going to make a bunch of chains because I'm just going to demonstrate quickly for you how to make this hat. This hat, you'll need a stitch marker, a yarn needle, and a button. There's actually a button in the middle of the flower. And you only need one skein of each of the yarns. It's really not a lot of yarn, so you probably could grab something from your stash. And it is written in sizes 14 inches, 16 inches, and 18 inches. So it's like toddler, young child, and older child, but not an adult size. It's more of a child size hat. So in this pattern, there is a V stitch used. So I'm just going to skip a random number of stitches and place a V stitch in the chain that is between my thumbs. So a V stitch for this pattern is double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, all in the same chain or space. Okay, that's the V stitch, and I'll do another one here for you. I'm going to skip 2 stitches just for ease and put in double crochet, and then chain 1, 2, and then double crochet. So that is the V stitch that is used in this pattern. Very easy. You totally can do this. So the V stitch. Okay. Then also there is a cluster in this stitch. You know that I love clusters, and this is the basic double crochet 3 cluster. So I'm going to just chain a bunch for you just to get myself a foundation. And I'm going to skip a random number of stitches because I'm just going to isolate and pick a spot and make a double crochet cluster in this chain here so that you can see the construction of it. Yarn over and insert the hook in the stitch or the space. Yarn over, pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops on the hook, but leave it there. Then yarn over and insert the hook in the same stitch or space. Yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops on the hook, and leave it there. So you have 2 almost completed double crochets, but we're going to place one more because it's a 3 double crochet cluster. Yarn over, insert the hook in the stitch or space where the other 2 already went. Yarn over and pull up a loop, and yarn over and pull through 2. You now have 3 almost completed double crochets on the hook, and we'll bind them all together. We'll cluster them all together with a yarn over and pull through all the loops on the hook. So it is not a decrease. There is still 1 stitch in 1 stitch, but we placed 3 partial stitches and bound it together into 1 stitch. So it is still a 1-to-1 ratio. 1 stitch, even though it's a fat one, in 1 stitch. And that is the double crochet cluster. And so those are the 2 main stitches that you'll need to know for this hat pattern. I hope that you give it a try. It is an easy pattern, but it's a lot of fun and it's interesting, and I hope that you will have fun making it. And thanks for joining me on this week's free crochet pattern of the week. Yay! Take care, everybody. See you next time.